Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are in Thavnair in the second part of a map, which was inaccessible before then. Back then when we were up here, up a cliff. And yeah, we just helped people around the village of Palaka stand and failed to save two parents. But we saved the child, so at least that. Anyway, Estinian. You're ready then? In that case, let's head to Palaka stand. No doubt Vrtra is awaiting us. Rest easy, all is well here. Young Matsuya returned for babe safe in his arms. Owing to a warm bed, the girl has already begun to regain her strength. Less joyously received was word of the mother and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Thavnair must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, every death another void that can never be filled. We who survive them must carry the weight of their memory as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Karasath, Mevan's babe, is a child of Thavnair as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe. O great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say that were it not for you, brave Matsuya and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long had I heard the rumors that a mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with a Satrap, but never would I have expected such a kind and gentle soul. Truth in part, but not in whole. I am Vrtra, and for years uncounted has this isle served as mine abode. An isle I have ruled over as Satrap, with Arwan as my loyal servant. Are my eyes to be believed? You were the true Satrap all along? Nidana, what are you doing here? I heard from a Radiant that you had come to help the people of Palaka stand in their time of need, and so I and several of my colleagues from the Great Works came to offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for Mevan's daughter. But enough about us. You and your role are a far greater enigma. If you were the true Satrap all along, could it be that young Varshan was created to serve as your emissary? Thou didst suspect the boy was but a simulacrum. A rumor had circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the Satrap's family in secret to fashion a mumment indistinguishable from a living boy. Looking at Varshan with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, But like me, they no doubt recognized that the Satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I'd always assumed one of Ivan's associates was manipulating it from afar, but the truth is indeed far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vrtra. Pray allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given us your scales, I do not know where we would be. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. It was thou and thy fellow alchemists that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors not only of Vrtra, but the star. Far too kind you are, Master Vrtra, but the star yet wants for salvation. Once more will my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resources at our disposal to the mission of aiding the people in this, their darkest hour. It would seem this place is in good hands. I would return to see how Vrtra fares. What will you do, Science? I worry for the survivors we met at Perusa. Should we pay them a visit before making our way back? In that case, might I ask a favor? Nothing too burdensome, I promise. This way. Vrtra chose to reveal his identity to the villagers of Palaka's stand before all others. A wise choice considering the warm reception. He even seemed a little relieved. It remains to be seen how the people of Vrtra will take the news, but if this was any indication, we need not worry. What a lovely aroma. I wonder what sort of spices those are. Curious, isn't it? The burning sky is so ominous. And yet the crackling flames here are somehow calming. Oh, Desiree, running through that dark jungle was a time when I thought all was lost. Had Master Vrtra and the Stinny not arrived when they did? No, I must focus on the good. Milvan's precious daughter is safe and sound, and that's all that matters. Needs to simmer just a little bit longer, I'd say. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The red sky, these terrible beasts. What in the name of the sisters is happening here in Thavnair? Oh my, that's rather a lot to take in. It would seem the situation is even more grave than we suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. And with that, here we are, a pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and purest sugar. I've made enough for everyone in the village. Might I trouble you to deliver a few cups? The drink has medicinal properties, then? Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty though, and has a way of lifting the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinct sweetness of chai is a simple, everyday pleasure on our island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. A lovely sentiment, Nidana. By all means, allow us to assist. While you distribute hot beverages, I'll do a sweep for errant beasts to slay. A far less arduous task, no doubt. When you've finished, look for me at the wakeful Torana. Look at them all, lazing about, knowing full well the beasts might strike again at any moment. Do they not realize that lives are in danger? Well, I for one intend to survive. I'm too young to die, yes. I'll leave this island behind if I must. But where would I go? Is anywhere safe these days? Why not drink some hot tea and relax and then think about it while you're calm? cup of chai? Can't you see I have more important things to worry about? No, we're right. It's precisely in times like these that we must strive to remain calm and steady. I do believe I visit the Elder and see what needs to be done. And if there's any way I can aid my village and my friends, I will do it. Chocobo keep. I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of our beasts took him and it was all I could do to run. All the while I could hear this monstrous voice screaming my name. Huh? This is for me? Ah, we used to drink chai together often. Shared stories over steaming cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same. For his memory, and for we who must remember. Huh? Wait, I know you. You were the one who saved us from those beasts back at the temple. But not for you, well, let's not even think about that. At times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, but look for the future. But what future awaits us? How can Vrtra hope to recover from this? Most of my friends are gone and I don't know where to turn. Yeah, first drink a cup of tea. A cup of chai, well, if you insist. Ah, that aroma is a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we faced our fair share of trials in the past as well. And no matter how hard the times, we've always come together as a people united. One day at a time, one step at a time, for that is all any of us can do. Yes, back to work. Once I finish this cup. Thank you. Thank you for delivering the chai, Desiree. Did it help to lift the villagers' spirits? It did. That's heartening to hear indeed. The final days show no sign of abating, but that is all the more reason we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh on our hearts. But we have a capacity to live with such suffering, to carry the agony till we too join the fallen in death. It is not a surrender, but a recognition, for it is only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward. Under his wing. As you have finished your deliveries, might I talk to you for a moment? I was curious to know what has become of Mevan and Karasav's remains. Oh, thank you, friend. Surely they will be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. I and the people of Palaka stand will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As for the child, it will not be easy for her growing up without her parents, but I promise to do whatever I can. Once she is able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her. Well, we have finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I could almost believe there's a magic at work, how that tension fades with every sip. Let us pray that Palaka's stand has seen the last of those transformations. At least for now. They are still at risk, as every village in Thavnair, like as not. Still I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible. Shall we return to Vrtra? By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who have need of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from that terrible calamity. I will do what I can as well. I will bring rations and supplies from XIV. We have plenty and to spare. And let us find Estinian and be on our way. Where did he wander off to again? The Wakeful Tirana. Near the bridge to Vrtra, as I recall. Very well then. When you and your friends entrusted me with a child, I was beside myself with fear. Bringing her back safe, however, I realized I was capable of so much more than I ever believed. Nothing could be more terrifying than the moment I faced the beast in the jungle. But I survived. I survived. And come what may, I will survive again. Without you, I would never have found the strength. I thank you and promise to make the most of this lesson. Worry not. My colleagues and I will watch over this village when you have gone. And should my research bear any fruit, you shall be the first to know. I have apprised Estinian of the situation at Palaka stand, so we needn't have that conversation. How do you suppose the others have fared in the capital? I hope things have not been too eventful in our absence. Alvino told me everything. Full glad am I to hear the people are safe. Likewise, you will be pleased to know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. It would seem you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavnair. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent Satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city on Alzardal's path. Come. There's a lingering sense of desolation here, but that is much preferable to the panic and chaos we saw before. The poor old woman who became a beast said her grandson had gone to Palaka stand. I hope he survived. It will be a struggle for the people to come to terms with these tragedies, but they are far stronger than you may think. It's good to see you safe. Given the skies, it's all too easy to fear the worst. I'm pleased to report that we succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all been felled and the citizens are safe for now. I've also heard from Meridian that an important proclamation will be made in the city square. Or they say no more than that. Might you have any idea what this is about? So Vrtra is finally coming out from behind the curtain, huh? I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. To make a duta then, but before that, it would appear that word of our assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. If anyone along the way seems unaware, we'd best enlighten them. I'm sure everyone will hear about it soon enough. Those who don't attend will be kicking themselves later for missing what's certainly be a historic moment. So, let's walk there. The beast's still gone? I've been hiding and I'm too scared to go out and look. Oh, that's a relief. I thought one of those beasts was going to eat me. I wonder where Varshan is. He's the slowest one. I hope he got away. He could be with the other people from the palace. Maybe I see him in the square. Spooked you, huh? Leave me be, please. I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible. Oh gods, what are you doing? Scaring me like that. If you're not quiet, those beasts will find us. Don't worry, we're all gone, at least for now. The square, you say? That's where the Satrap was killed. Where, with my very eyes, I saw him crushed in the creature's maw. So many lives lost. Such terrible carnage. And you say there is someone else who would lead Razatan in his stead? Whoever they are, if they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved Satrap, I'll make them regret it. Worm and man working towards a common goal. It would seem the people still have lingering doubt, and I cannot blame them. Yet we know what strength has afforded us with one of the first brood on our side. I have faith the citizenry will come to understand and accept him in time. Finished rounding up the stragglers, the proclamation will begin shortly. Let's wait here and lest we miss something important. Welcome back, Desiree. Arthur not told me everything. I was pleased to hear that Vrtra has chosen to reveal himself at last. The people of Razatan need a strong and wise Satrap more than ever. I hear you were able to bring the situation in Palaka stand under control. Every life lost is a tragedy, but you should take pride in doing what you could. When I assumed command during the earlier panic, I did so instinctively and out of necessity. It was not my place to give orders, but I'm glad the people heeded them. But now they have need of a true leader. A magnanimous and just Satrap who can guide them every step of the way. Fortunately, they are blessed with one such soul. If anyone can protect and guide them through this calamity, it is he. People are slowly making their way here, but many are still gripped by fear and doubt. Hopefully Vrtra's message of hope will resonate strongly enough with ones willing to listen and spread to every corner of Thavnair.
Look! Someone's coming!
People of Razatan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
A dragon!
Wow!
People of Vrtra, I am Vrtra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
If I am hearing this right, you were the Satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vrtra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Thavnair, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Vrtra to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart.
But is it truly times immemorial if he knows its entire history because he's been there to see it?
This calamity hath stolen too much from you already. Yet so long as you live, the light of Vrtra will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it. Over you. And lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azael's face.
Indeed.
Ah, the form.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
The big guy over there.
Father,
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Vrtra, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavnair, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Vrtra. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy Forum been allies to Thavnair. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vrtra. We believe in you.
You're still here. What a relief.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
I do. I did.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
Under normal circumstances, the Forum's proposal would be regarded as sheer madness. But when the sky burns, even madness can sound appealing. Doubtless Vrtra is loath to abandon his home, and yet, absent of other options, he cannot dismiss the option out of hand. That solution sits ill with me, and if life has taught me anything, it's that there is little to be gained from arguing with Sharlians. We must take it upon ourselves to find a better way. Even there we try to acquiesce to their proposal. Just how do the Sharlians intend to transport the nation's entire populace to the moon? I've been entrusted with a message meant for you and your companions. When you are done speaking amongst yourselves, I shall share it with you. We have no better, safer course of action to offer them than fleeing to the moon. I know this, and yet Vrtra's people love their home. There must be something we can do. That soldier of a Radiant there, if I'm not mistaken, he accompanied Aravan to Bana's party. Could it be that he knew Vrtra's identity all along? As far as we have come, and after all the horrors we've seen, there's still so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be, as Nidana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension? And if so, are we powerless to forestall it? Good, but I end this episode here and we continue here next time to make our new plans for what do we do now, because we can't remain on the defensive, right? And what Nidana said is troublesome. Anyway, Until next time, I'm Mates, and don't get lost.